From the police, Portland, and I'm coming up to a fatal traffic accident. Apparently what I hear is a pedestrian got hit probably about 30-40 minutes ago. It was hard to get by because they had 20-something blocks shut down. Up here they constantly get a lot of pedestrian traffic that doesn't recognize signals. What I see is another cop coming up the street. They got ODOT, a number of unmarked units, and a number of marked units. I see at least 2 motorcycles. So where'd the accident happen at?
I'm pretty sure it happened over at the transit bus stop.
Huh. And of course they got the scene all taped off. Actually, it's looking like to let people go through that way. Hey, sir, where did the accident happen at?
Down here at the intersection.
Oh, really? Did they tow away the cars or anything?
No, I don't think so.
Huh. Looks like it's on 138. Okay. There's one of the cars. Or that might be a police car. There's their traffic investigations unit. Car stuff down. Looks like that's where the accident happened at. That over there must be the body.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, looks like the car. Okay. Looks like the car took out the. Looks like the car took out the bus stop. You know what happened?
No, sir.
All right.
I just know it's probably one of my friends in my apartment.
I think it's who. This might be the
Remember when I was talking to her, Woody? I talk to her every day, LeBron. Every day.
Well, the person's underneath that orange tarp. They had to have been going really fast in order to hit that.
Hey, are you either coming or going, or are you just standing there?
Just standing.
Okay, you need either to be coming or going. That's why we have the tape there.
Well, I know the crime scene. I'm media, so
Your media?
yeah.
Okay, media's down there.
Media's down
Do
there.
you have your media credentials?
Not on me, no.
Well, you need to either be standing down there or up there, or coming or going.
Okay.
That's why we have the crime scene tape, to keep people from congregating in this area.
Yeah. Well, the crime scene tapes prevent people from going on that side.
And there's tape down there as well, and there's
Right.
tape up here as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Make sure you keep moving.
All right. You guys see the accident? Really?
The one lady over there, she tried to give him out the mouth.
Yeah, it looked like by everything, it looks like whoever did that was going awful fast. They think she had a seizure.
The lady that was driving this operation, the lady that got hit was black. She was there, she saw the car. They said that she was, that she might have a seizure. And the car is over there on the railroad tracks.
Oh. Yeah.
But they took her in an ambulance already.
Yeah, the driver was taken away like half an hour ago.
So the car wound up all the way over on the railroad tracks?
Yeah. You see it? The truck?
Yeah, I see it. Oh, man. That car had to have been flying.
Yeah. And it missed all the poles. It just hit the lady at the bus stop and then went down there.
It looks like it hit the poles at the front of the Max.
At the what?
Or not the Max,
No,
the
it hit
bus
the-
stop?
Yeah, it hit the bus stop.
Yeah.
The lady was sitting, and then it missed everything else except for the railroad trucks.
Yeah. How fast would you say she was going?
I was on my school bus going home. Like we were right here and
Really?
like damn.
Did it look like she was really going fast, like 60, 70?
Looks like she was flying. She had something.
Huh. Oh, now they're going to make it a racist issue. Okay, excuse me, dude. They've been protesting every 2 weeks down at the police station. I don't see you. I haven't seen you down there at all when it came to the black dude getting shot in Ferguson. And I had a partner that went down there that had a gun put in his face by the Ferguson police with a media badge.
They haven't met her yet. They went through her bag though and got her ID, so they know who she is now. Yeah, they just did it about 5 minutes ago. They won't tell us, but they just got it. Yeah, about 5 minutes ago.
They found out who she is.
Yeah.
Well, they can't.
Right. But I mean, she lived right in here.
She lived at X, the second door down.
Really?
And she was, everybody, like,
She had just left here and was talking to people.
She had just left and was like going to go pay her bills or something
Yeah,
like
pay her,
that.
her rent. She went to go get a money order to pay her rent and get her stuff to pay her bills or whatever. She went to the little store and bought the dude over there, that not the one that's yelling, but the other one in the gray. She went and bought him a beer before she left and brought it back to him. That camera thing.
Yeah.
So they had just talked to her. I mean, it was literally just,
Yeah.
and then she went across the street and sat down at the thing, and that was it.
I know, I'm like,
If someone had a seizure and they get into an accident, well, it's her fault, but you can't throw her in prison for that.
right, I mean,
Why?
it happened unexpectedly.
It's a medical condition.
Yeah, the history of seizures are not supposed to be good.
Right.
So if she knew that she had seizures and they could prove that she's had them before, then she could get in trouble for it. But if it's the first time she's ever had a seizure and they can't prove she's never had them again, there's nothing they can do. People have medical conditions all the time. It's meant to kill somebody. But
Yeah.
if you knowingly got in a car knowing that you had seizures, you could get in trouble.
Yeah, they had.
I know. If I was here, I would have tried to help her, but
other
that's
people
not.
at risk.
Yeah, because you knowingly put somebody at risk. But other than that, she's just as, you know, I don't know how injured she was, but she's just as,
I mean, they
she's-
had her- they
she
had
didn't
her
do that
in
on
that race.
purpose.
No.
You know, it wasn't like she aimed at the bus stop and took the lady out. I mean,
Right.
It wasn't maliciously done.
No, she wasn't impaired.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, we
There's
don't know.
there's
They won't
nothing.
say.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, no, but no, I mean, like, they
I mean, if she was, that would be horrible, but I don't know. I
They
don't
put her on a
think
neck brace. I mean, she was moving her
so. Well, they
arms,
put
but-
you in a neck brace.
Right, and I mean, I was
Yeah.
like, her neck.
It's just because of that type of
might be
accident.
fractured or something
Yeah,
like that.
they're
like,
worried that there could be, and if they move you, they could paralyze you. So
Yeah, that's why
it's
it was
just a
taking them so long to
precaution.
get her out of the
Yeah,
car,
so it's just a precaution. I think that they do that, but the other was
is that a newspaper down there?
yeah, and
Yeah.
they're right there.
Yeah, they got the media set up down there, and the cop told me, yeah, the media's set up down there. I'm like, no, I'm going to be over here. Well, you can't be up here. This is walk through. Well, I'm here anyway. You can arrest me if you don't like it.
It's not like we're like running over there and touching stuff.
No, you can't go beyond the crime scene tape, but you can't.
Stand over there, we're going to stay on the road. We are letting traffic come in and out.
No, wait a second. You're not letting traffic in and out.
No, they did. They let a lot
Yeah,
out.
they let a lot of people out.
Oh, really?
They let a lot of people out and a lot of people in.
Man, I'm wondering if I should go get my car and move it down. I'm just worried about my dad. He's not back yet.
Look at that little block of concrete right there.
Yeah.
Looks like that came all the way across. Yeah, we have a little piece of concrete about
I'll never look across the street.
20 feet out.
See the crosswalk?
Yeah.
There's quite a few.
That car was flying, or that SUV was flying.
But that's not to say she didn't lose control way back there. As far as like
Oh.
her,
Yeah, she
yeah,
could've.
she could have hit the gas and then just plowed, you know what I mean?
Like she could have actually
Yeah.
like gone to hit the brake
Well,
and
if you have a
accidentally
seizure
tagged
and
the
you
gas.
tighten up,
Yeah.
her foot was already on the gas, she
Yeah.
could have just depressed on the, you know, you never know. You don't know. And that's a logical explanation, but who knows if she wasn't here or, you know, anything else, we don't.
Yeah.
We won't know that until they do an apology,
Mm-hmm.
even if they post it or not. We don't know. But I know that the lady that she takes care of, they said, she's like stroller, or not stroller, but a walk her back. So I don't know what told her. So I think she's still sitting in the house waiting for the lady to get back. And I think she
Where's the little kid?
But if you pull up your fucking service, you don't have no weapons.
I would say it's a cheap reference color, but I mean, like, down the street.
Yeah, I don't know. I would.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine that went over to Ferguson, and I'm with Film the Police, and he went over there. He got a scholarship. Some company gave him money to go over there, and some cop aimed to get, basically told all the media people that the media is set up over here, so all media people go over there. Well, he's not with any major TV stations and stuff. He's alternative media, and there's about 25 of his friends that he knew that's alternative media, and about half of them were Occupy, right? And they're like, fuck that, we're gonna stick here with the crowd. You go, the media goes over there, you beat the protesters
Right
here.
yeah.
We're gonna stick right here. And this cop came up with an AR-15 and started going like this with his hand on the trigger, saying, "You guys are the enemy."
Wow.
Yeah, he now no longer has a job.
Well, yeah, because his finger might have slipped and he might have shot people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why all these people are protesting.
And so
Like, that's
The
just
carelessness.
yeah. So yeah, he videotaped that, and that there's nothing you could do with a whole bunch of cameras and stuff. You can't take them all. And one dude was live streaming.
That's what happens, and you can't take that back.
Yeah, and so
Yeah, it's done.
and so the police department suspended him, and then city council voted to fire him if he didn't quit. So he turned in his resignation.
That's what he should have done.
Yeah. Then he got a lieutenant over there in another police department that was watching the protesters, and the lieutenant said the protesters need to be shot down like dogs.
That's crazy.
He now is suspended.
I mean, how old can you be? We all have
Yeah.
a speech.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're wearing a uniform. Exactly. Just because you have a uniform and a badge doesn't mean that you be tough shit and tell everybody
Like if they
that
want to be
they're
tough,
lower
go
than
in the
you
military.
are.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. Last Saturday was the first day that when he got back, that we did Film the Police. And there was me, him, and two other Film the Police people in the car, right? And we cruised around downtown, filmed a couple downtown, went out to Gresham, filmed an arrest out there. Came into town, right? Was going down 82nd. We go, let's hit Sandy, right? Always something happening
On Sandy.
So we turned down Sandy, right? And we seen this cop, so we started following through the neighborhood up over Rocky Butte and stuff like that. As soon as we got down to the other side, one had a scanner, and he's sitting there saying, when you get down to the bottom of the hill, as soon as you make a left, there's going to be a cop getting behind you. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I made a left, and the cop pulled up behind me. And he goes, you're going to go about 2 blocks, and then you're going to get pulled over, right? I'm like, okay. So we go about 2 blocks, and all of a sudden the cop threw on his lights. So I just pulled over with a big old smile on my face. And the cop walked up to me, and he goes, do you have a driver's license? Didn't ask for insurance or anything like that. Do you have a driver's license? Yes, I do. Can I see it? I go, did I commit a violation or a crime? He goes, well, no. I pulled you over for suspicious activities, right? Mike's saying as loud as he can, you don't have to give the officer your ID or driver's license if you didn't do anything wrong. Well, that's one of the trainings that we go through. You know, if the cop illegally stopped you, then
You don't. Yeah, you didn't commit a crime.
so I'm like, well, I told Mike, well, I'll just go along with this, right? And one of the cops walked up, looked in, seen blue-haired Mike, and he goes, oh, not these guys. And he told everyone, yeah, it's blue-haired Mike and the film The Police Crew. He saw these officers getting back to their car as fast as they could
Like,
and speeding out of there.
This is a legal stop anyway.
And the cop goes, blue-haired Mike, I've seen most of your videos. He's got like 200 and something videos.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I have to check it out.
And basically what his thing is, what he wants people to know and understand is it's legal to film the police and there's nothing the police can do about it. You know? If you see the officers doing something you think is wrong, pull out your cell phone, pull out a camera, and start recording it.
Because they ask you, straight up say,
I'm recording.
I'm recording.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they can't tell you no because
Yep.
it's just in case if anything bad happens.
Yep.
Yep.
On video.
Just in case. We know all those just in case words.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen with the lady that she watches. Such a sad situation.
Is she watching the lady over here?
Yeah. That's what they said.
Yeah, they say that she takes care of a lady over here who's like walking around.
Yeah, like she doesn't get around very well.
And she was leaving to go do her rent, and so
I don't think nobody told them that.
Yeah. As far as we know, nobody's told her that.
And we don't know if they're related.
Maybe we should go back and tell her.
I know.
Because you don't, someone like that, if something happens, at least this way she can call her caseworker and say, hey, check this out. My worker just is not coming back.
I think she lives there with her, though. I think that
I don't know.
if they're friends or family or related.
I don't know.
But
Yeah, well, a lot of times they're not. They're circling it. What they'll do is they'll sit there and, like for instance, say you're bedridden or wheelchair bound, or you need an in-home care person. You got to be pretty bad off to do that, to get that. Okay. What happens is you'll talk to your doctor. Doctor will talk to adult services, and they will send someone out.
Right.
In this case, the person got killed, so she needs to be notified so that she can notify her counselor.
Somebody else,
Yeah.
Just because she might not be able to care for herself.
Yeah, she may not even be able to care for herself. She may need help.
Is that the forensic guy that's taking pictures?
Yeah. Yeah, if he's on that side of the tape, he's forensic. Let press get on that side of the... So.
Yeah, I'm pressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pressed.
Press outside that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
He goes, yeah, it's funny. The cop goes, do you have your card? I go, no. But if you really want to push, I can get my card.
Do you live around here or you just heard about it?
I live down on 6th and Emerson, and I watched all the cops coming up here, and I contacted someone I know in Fox News, and they go, yeah, they got a fatal accident up on Sandy. At first, it was reported 122nd. They told me 122nd. So I got up, and I'm like, what? The 122nd was shut down. And then someone told me, yeah, it's up there by the next light. I go, that's 138.
Yeah.
So. But you want to tell the lady?
I don't.
You don't?
The guy that knows him, I don't know where he might be up there playing. He's wearing a gray shirt.
You know what apartment she's in?
The second floor and on the bottom. That's all I know.
Second.
Right there. So
In X right there?
just the second door.
All right, I'll let her know just in case, because it's getting late. Might take him a couple days to bring someone out. This is Film the Police signing off.